New information tonight on a police investigation you heard about first here on News 8, a story we broke last week that threatens to tear apart the community. News 8 was the first to tell you how police officers were caught on camera excessively beating a man who ran from them after a chase. Because of that beating and the videotape, 3 officers are now on leave, 3 others on restricted duty, and now the FBI has stepped in to investigate. Tonight, details you'll only see here include specifics on just what the video shows, and we'll tell you what the chief is doing to try and lessen the impact and when you could get a chance to see the controversial video for yourself. And Channel 8's Rebecca Lopez broke the story, and she joins us live now with new details. And Rebecca, you've heard officers refer to this tape as bad, embarrassing, excessive force, all those words?
Well, that's correct, Gloria, and there was a command staff meeting today where they brought in all of the representatives from the 4 police associations, and they showed them this tape. Those who saw it say it is bad, and now there is a second tape. Chief David Brown has had investigators here around the clock working on this investigation. He himself was here this weekend trying to get to the bottom of this.
News 8 first reported there was videotape showing 2 police officers beating Andrew Collins after he was caught riding his motorcycle on this sidewalk on MLK and after a short chase. According to police sources, one officer can be heard yelling, "Get close to him so I can beat the expletive out of him." News 8 has now learned that at the end of that tape, you can hear Collins groaning and begging officers to please stop. When investigators talked to Collins, he told them there were 4 officers involved. So over the weekend, DPD supervisors checked GPS on squad cars the night of the incident and found more officers were there. Sources say when they pulled the dash camera tapes from those cars, they noticed that an officer turned the camera around inside his car so it couldn't capture video of Collins as he's being placed in the police car to be taken to the jail. Mayor Pro Tem Dwayne Caraway told News 8 in an exclusive interview last week that the tape will cause problems.
From what I have gathered, it's pretty damaging.
News 8 has also learned that no supervisors ever responded to the scene, or they may have noticed there was something wrong. Officers allegedly falsified the police report to cover up what happened.
The only reason supervisors found out about this tape is because someone left an anonymous note on a sergeant's desk alerting them about the tape. Chief David Brown spoke with the Latino Peace Officers Association this weekend, telling them that when this tape released, the department is going to go through a very difficult time, but they'll get through it together. He is thinking of showing this tape to community activists before it is released publicly in the next couple of days. Reporting live, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
All right, Rebecca, and we have copies of all the internal affairs histories of all of those officers involved. We looked through each one of them, and most of them have been on the force for less than 2 years. One officer was already accused of excessive force, another of false arrest, but both were cleared. And now the officers face some serious charges, anything from aggravated assault to official oppression.
The police report says it all started here when officers say they saw Andrew Collins driving his motorcycle on the sidewalk. They say he took off and they followed but didn't chase. But sources tell News 8 the dash camera video tells a different story. Sources say the tape shows the officers chase Collins, even going the wrong way at times. News 8 has also been told that at one point you can hear an officer say, quote, "Get close to him so I can beat the expletive out of him." In a police report, the officers claimed Collins wrecked out, but sources say the officers hit Collins's bike from behind, then got out of their cruiser and started hitting him with a baton and their fist, and he was not resisting.
And it's something that the city of Dallas and the Dallas Police Department will not tolerate under any circumstances.
Collins is African American. The officers are white. Their pictures are not public record and weren't provided by the police department.
I don't want to think that this was, here's a black man and let's go beat him up, that we have that type of mentality on the force.
But Caraway says the reality is the tape will be explosive and may fuel racial tensions.
The race war so to speak, will always exist.
The FBI is looking at possible civil rights violations. Did the officers act with malice? What was their motives? The police department isn't releasing the videotape at this time, saying that it is under criminal investigation. But in the past, the department has released videotapes while officers are under criminal investigation. Reporting live in the newsroom, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
Andrew Collins, the suspect involved in the chase, has not spoken publicly until now. Tonight, he spoke only with our Rebecca Lopez, and she joins us live. Rebecca?
We caught up with Andrew Collins outside his attorney's office. He says the last few days have been tough. He came across as soft-spoken, polite, and with no visible injuries.
Andrew Collins is the man at the center of a big Dallas police scandal. He was allegedly beaten with a club and fists, all caught on dash camera.
Right now,
Can you tell me how you're feeling?
I'm very sore.
Very sore?
Yes, ma'am.
How many times do you think those officers hit you?
I really can't talk right now. Watch this car. I really can't talk like that right now.
Sources tell News 8 in the video Collins is not fighting officers. He is groaning and asking officers to stop.
The police say you weren't resisting arrest. Were you resisting in any way? You were complying?
Yes, ma'am.
His father went to the attorney's office with him. We asked him what he thought about the existence of a tape.
From what I understand, the tape is pretty bad.
I don't know what to think. I just don't know at this point what to think.
Police say when the tape is released, possibly as soon as Wednesday, it will be damaging.
What you're going through right now, what you're thinking psychologically?
It's just not good. It's not good right now.
Collins' alleged crime was driving a motorcycle on a sidewalk. For that, he was chased down and allegedly beaten. Now, officers involved could be fired and prosecuted, and the department facing public humiliation.
Chief David Brown says this incident, which involved an African-American man and 6 white police officers, is not racially motivated, but he does have some concerns and he wants to meet with minority activists as soon as the tape is released. Reporting live, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
And Chief Brown says investigators are working around the clock and the FBI is also involved. Sources tell us the chief wants this case to be wrapped up quickly. The tape could be released as early as tomorrow. 3 officers are on administrative leave tonight and 3 on restricted duty. All 6 are rookies. They face the possibility of termination and felony charges.
We had 3,000 on the head going.
Motorcyle